Like the most aggressive chortle I've ever heard.
Like one of those, you know, like do a couple of those, but...
Yo, wait a minute. Olimar. Shoutouts to Pikmin 4 out now.
Yeah, who wasn't in the B&B last night? Instead of sleeping, they were playing Pikmin 4.
That was Risk Taker.
Right.
Yeah, Larry got like 10 minutes. He's like, why did I do bad in bracket? It's like, what do you think, Risk Taker? What do you think? If you spend that much time playing Pikmin 4 instead of sleeping, and you have a tournament the next day, are you going to be friends or are you going to bust her?
I was lying in my bed last night, and all of a sudden I started hearing.
Yeah, I
just like mashing his controller.
No, dude is on. I was lying down like on the couch next to the bed he was on, and every time I turned my head in that direction, I just see his face illuminated, and I see the fingers moving on the Joy-Cons.
By the way, they drove 10 hours right before it, and that's just like distance-wise. They probably stopped, probably like 12-hour drive, and he goes,
"Yep,
time for Pikmin."
The thing is, he played Pikmin all the way there too.
Yeah,
the whole time in the car.
He's just addicted to it.
I mean, that's because it's a pretty good game from what I hear.
I still haven't played it yet. I need to do that when I have money right now. But, you know, of course, being a TO, I only have too much money. So
yeah, that's true. And you're a commentator. You make so much money.
Yeah.
You pay yourself. It's infinite money.
Billions right now. I have billions and billions of dollars right now, like at the moment. I mean, as we're talking right now, I make like $50 a second.
Yeah, for sure. Now, speaking of...
I have crippling debt.
I have crippling depression.
Hey, me too.
Hey!
Let's go!
Trycast!
Trauma!
But back into it right there. Getting the yellow Pikmin, it's a little bit of electricity damage right there, and really putting on the damage. But the one thing that is like really pivotal in this matchup is, guess what? It's the whistle. You can get through anything Palu really tries to throw out, except for maybe there. I'm not really sure how it interacts, but I mean that multi-hit could take him out, but again, like it's just gonna be really good. And with those purple Pikmin, you're gonna go to the sky, aren't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely you are. The purple Pikmin, obviously, always been one of the stronger parts of Olimar's kit. Obviously, the Pikmin being random is never optimal, but every so often you get that combination of like 2 purples and like a red or something like that. Oh yeah, you go into the Myron zone. Shoutouts to Myron.
He's only got 2 Pikmin on lock right now. Interesting to see he's not pulling another one. Instead, opting for the advantage state.
It's a purple flower Pikmin too. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I had to talk about it. I had to mention it.
It's a purple flower one, guys. That means he has a flower on his head. But now we're back into it right there. 81%, a bit of a mountain. What? I'm trying to commentate. I don't even know he has a flower on his head.
Did you know that when the Pikmin has a flower on his head?
He has a flower. He's a hat.
Did you know if you stopped and smelled the roses, people would hit you?
Stopped and smelled the roses, Lamau. Getting that dash attack right there. That could have been it right there, as Olimar is not the heaviest character, really, to be honest. But that is something. Getting that down there and spiking it, grabbing that game straight out of nowhere, just like that. Chase is up 1-0 in the set.
By all counts, MFA should have had that game on lock. He had that advantage for basically the entire time.
Forget a chase. That last stock was just a straight up hunt.
Yeah.
Unbelievable stuff. Recognizing the patterns. That's the set play right there. Recognizing over the course of the entire game what MFA was doing, how that whistle was being utilized, and the moment he needed it most, just waiting that split second and executing.
And Chase loves those downers, the fall off jump down airs. I've seen him do that so many times. I mean, like, it's just something you have to watch out for.
Yeah.
He's gonna call it out. Like if you're playing Chase, like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that from ledge, because every single time, guess what? You're done. So, and just like that game that you had, MFA, is disintegrated just like those Pikmins. He's going ghosts.
Going ghost.
Danny Phantom.
It took me a moment.
Danny Phantom.
It did take me a moment. Danny Phantom.
And getting a little bit more damage, not getting that side B from the Palutena, but getting a little bit more damage as the MFA. Doing a lot of duking out, just throwing stuff at you. Really having a food fight, except the teacher is a wizard god who also can make explosive flames. That's basically what this match is.
And the food bites.
The food bites. Exactly. Classic middle school, am I right, ladies?
Yeah. Everybody's ladies specifically.
Yeah,
It's a saying, okay? It's a saying. You know, whatever, man. I'm the odd one out, but we're getting back into this right there.
Oh,
That
good
side
explosive
beat
flames.
will take that from MFA.
absolutely it will. Just Chase had to throw out a couple of those, but eventually they're going to hit, right? I mean, the character is not a very fast one in the air. Olimar is not going to be very easy to miss more than once.
Oh, wow.
And
What a
MFA
combination from
is
Palutena.
MFA is really struggling to get those high damage combos started. Chase has just been nickel and dimed up to this 88% through what must have been half a dozen or more separate neutral wins. Meanwhile, every time Chase gets in, it's a good 30-40 damage.
Yeah. And now 117 on Chase right now. This stock has not gone anywhere. Like, this is still intact after this whole time, and another back throw to put him in an absurdly bad disadvantage state.
That was such a smooth jump behind tomahawk from Chase. Because usually if you're doing a cross-up like that, you're trying to mix them up for a safe aerial, not go for a grab.
Yeah. Oh, nicely placed from Chase. Going into this with a potential 3-stock on the cards here. We're still at this 119. This damage counter has not gone up, like, at all. And one of the other things about Palu is the fact that even if, like, one of these Pikmin sticks onto you and starts whacking you repeatedly, the Nair is super good at getting it off.
Exactly. You are 1,000% correct. Gets through. It's just tough, right? Whenever a Pikmin comes on you that's damaged, get on you, and it could just put on so much damage that's not enough to do. But again, that's not how you kill with Olimar. You
He's
kill
got a
by
blue.
outplaying your opponent with the Pikmin. That is correct, and it's just seems to be harder for MFA to get any of that at the moment.
But MFA has the never.
Oh my god.
The callouts from Chase are just phenomenal. Calling out the neutral get up and just like that, the F smash will take that.
I saw
Commanding.
MFA was fishing to get a blue Pikmin there. Finally got it at the end because the Pikmin turns into a kill throw if you can get the grab there if you have the blue on your lineup. Unfortunately, however, as soon as he got it, I think Chase kind of figured out the approach that was going to be coming next, probably paying attention to what Pikmin he was pulling, and reacted super well to the dash in and just took him out.
Exactly, and just like that, we're getting into, I mean, it's just a bad position to be in if you're MFA. 2-0 against Chase, someone who like really knows how to dominate play. It's tough. I mean, he knows how to call you out in a lot of cases. Both times that last stock was a huge call out.
Yep,
So-
and you need to be so careful against Chase because even if you beat his Palu, he's got a couple pockets.
Like
Yes, he
Steve.
does.
Like Steve.
Mr. Steven himself.
No, that meme has single-handedly, like, completely changed my opinion on Steve. Because on the one hand, he's kind of busted, PMLG, he's boring to watch. On the other hand,
I love the announcer. I love the announcer voice for Steve so much.
It's
so funny.
really good. It's
I love how
really
excited he is.
And the bombastic and JDB set has started. If you want to watch that, go to Gambit's Hobbies. It started right there. And again, Cascade Clash. If you want to see who's going in to the mansion,
It's on the line.
It's on the line on Gambit's Hobbies.
Yeah, really excited to see how that turns out. But I'm also really excited to see what kind of adaptations MFA can pull out in this potential last stock on winners, or last game rather, on winner's side. Really struggling right now against Chase.
And just like that, it's a little bit more parity to this one. Okay.
All right, there we go. There we go.
Just
there we
like
go.
that, taking that stock right there is MFA. A little bit more parity to this game 3 as we see MFA gain a little bit more steam, than he did in that game 2. Is that right, Len?
Yes, it is. But first, he's got to get past this wall of up airs. Been struggling over and over to land against those. And it feels like every time he commits to the air dodge, somehow Chase knew ahead of time that it was coming.
Exactly, and its shield coming out right there. Again, almost getting a kill, but dash attack was the weak hit, unfortunately.
He's got 2 purples in the corner, though.
Fire in
That's
zone.
so scary. If you got 2 purples, hey, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Those big boys pack a wallop.
Can he get
as that right
back?
gets through.
Oh, they absolutely do.
That was really scary. Now down to 1 purple, but 1 may be all you need. And did you know he does have the flower? Stop and smell those roses. Pulling out 2 more and getting rid of that blue because he doesn't need the kill throw right now.
Finally taking a stock lead for the first time in a hot minute, but just as soon as I say it, it disintegrates before our very eyes.
Indubitably, it does. Now he's just trying to rack up damage with these other colored Pikmin. Still got one of those purples, though, as I say it, gets beaten off of him by Chase.
Indubitably, you are correct, Len. And just like that, we are getting into a scenario where MFA is on the ledge. Not the place you want to be against a person like Chase. That backer coming out from MFA doing a little bit more damage. That cancel doing a little bit more. That was definitely not what he meant to do.
Indubitably, Big Daddy Nom Nom 102% now tagged on to Chase at this point. This stock is very much in danger, but it won't matter.
And indubitably, a domination from Chase with the 3-0. Very, very quick work. And now, a little bit more parity gets thrown.